So a lot of the differences from what I originally expected from this trip and compared to what actually has happened, I'd been expecting just getting down in the dirt, helping people out. Like what I've experienced here is quite a bit more than that. On one of the days I did go up with one of the families in the program and picked coffee beans and scrambled all over the mountainside with them. And through that I've seen just the changes that Feed the World can do to people that are in the program and the good it can do.
What I thought it was going to be like before I came was it was just going to be like all desert with tiny houses, and there weren't going to be like big cities. But when I got down, I was like, whoa, this is different. And when we went to the farm, I was like, wow, they actually have pretty cool places to live and stuff.
I honestly thought that it wasn't going to be all that fun, and after the ride I was tired and all that. But then when we sort of got into it, I changed my opinion completely. It went from I sort of didn't think it would be all that much to amazing, really.
And it ended up I think surpassing all of my expectations. I had kind of set this bar for how I expected this trip to be, and it has completely surpassed it. It has been so much fun.
At first I was like that. I was more like, I really don't want to go. I mean, I might not even learn anything there. But as soon as I got here and realized how little these people have, but they're still super happy, and it just opened up my heart and my eyes and see how much they can really have without anything.
I guess I thought the schools would be smaller, and they were bigger than I thought. There was about 100 kids at one of them, and I think 80 kids at the other one, and so that was different. And I wasn't sure how the kids would react to us, but they were kind of shy at first, but they warmed up to us pretty quick.
One of the workshops I did was I helped plant a little garden, and it was different than a row garden, than just what you would probably think of to make. It was separate squares, there was squares for each plant, or there might be many plants of that same type in that square.
Their lives are pretty difficult, but simpler than say the life I have. But the thing is, they seem happier even though that they have less. I mean, in my life, I've known that people, they have a ton of things, but they're just not very happy with it, and they just want more. But then these people, they just don't have much, but they're happy with what they have, and they know, they work with what they have.
Well, I was in charge of playing soccer or football with the kids, and Tyler was with me. And it was really fun because I'm not really good at soccer or football, and the kids just opened up to us and helped us, and it was we've been at school with them the whole time. It's not for strangers or anything, just we've been family or something. It was really fun.
I did the friendship bracelets. Well, some kids were kind of struggling because at first they didn't know how to do it, but we wrote this little thing up on the chalkboard or the whiteboard, and for some reason that always helped them.
A funny experience in the third class. The guy I was working with was really fast, so he got half his bracelet done before everyone else was done with their first or second rung. And then he started going and helping other people. It was a really fun experience.
In America, we're always trying to find more and more and more, and we're never happy. And so they have nothing, but they're some of the happiest people I know.
So the waterfall, at first I was kind of grumbling a little because it was really hot and it was uphill, and I mean I do some hikes, but I don't really do that many hikes. When you're doing it, you're just why am I doing this? I want to just, this is killing me. And then when you finish, that feeling of just wow, I did that, I reached the top, I'm done. It's just so it's really gratifying.
We hiked almost 10 miles, but it was worth it. I mean, even the hike itself was really fun.
It was hard for me to go up there, and of course I was the last one to get there, but it was worth it because the waterfall was really pretty of looking at it, and getting there and be able to swim a little bit even though there was huge spiders, but it was still fun, and to be able to get up there, and going down was a lot easier because you're going downhill, and that was fun also.
There was a wall, and we did climbing. We would climb up a little hill to get up to the top of that rock, and then we'd rappel down with ropes, and so that was fun. I mean, I tried that, and that was fun.
And I thought I would have been more scared, but I really wasn't. It was just kind of exhilarating, and it was fun, so I really liked that.
Definitely go on this expedition if you have the chance, because it's amazing to see a new place that you've never been before and see new people and get to know them and try to just understand a new culture.
Probably what I can take away from this is how little most of the families have, but how happy and how amazing they feel, and they feel like they have a lot to them. But they have very little compared to a lot of us. So, and they are really happy, and the kids are always wanting to do new things.
I can actually I realize now how much I have and how much I really don't notice how much I have compared to what they have. So
I want to help my mom in the kitchen more, because seeing just how hard it is to make even a simple meal, and then all those fancy meals she makes. So I want to help out more.
The thing that struck me most was just the differences between here and what I'm used to. I traveled a bit beforehand where, in sort of the tourist experience, we occasionally would go down to some of the poorer areas, but a lot of times it'd be staying in fairly nice hotels and going to the tourist attractions. Never really seeing what the people actually lived like. And a lot of the experience on this trip has been very much sort of in your face at some points. Just what it is like for people living here and how much harder it is for them and how they get by having so much less than what I'm used to. But at the same time, they just seem so happy about everything. And
none of the kids usually help my mom, and I think that I should probably help her because when I looked at families, just helping out their parents.
This is the last. If I could apply one thing to my life, I think it would be to live with what I have and be content and be grateful for what I have, and not always be needing the next thing and the next thing and the next thing.
Probably it helps me to be more grateful for what I have, and to know that, or that people you could be happy, grateful for even people who have so little are so happy, and that I should be happy with what I have and not to be not to be humble and everything.
Remembering that the problems that I face daily, they might not be as big as I make them seem. I stress out a lot about what I'm gonna wear for school, or how my hair looks, or my grade on a test, which I mean, tests in school is important, but at the same time, there are so many bigger things in life that you have to worry about. And the fact that I don't even have to worry about where my kid is, what happens to my kid, if he gets sick, or where my kid's gonna go to school, or where I'm gonna get food, or how my crops are gonna turn out depending on the weather. I don't even have to worry about that. I have the luxury of not having to worry about that, and that really is just amazing. And I don't really think about that a lot, but this has made me really be more grateful and more appreciative of what I do have.